it's Mono the Mats. We're recording this because of some technical difficulties.
What's causing that?
So, I'm Matt.
I'm Matt.
So, welcome to Mono the Mats. So, here's our new setup. So, you can check it all out. So, we got, there's the overhead one there. So, there we go. Yep.
That might be the fluorescent, but we kind of need that one.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. It's because it's the computer cam. So,
Dink it
yeah,
around
there we go.
Just the.
So, welcome. Let's see. Like I said, we're recording this and pretty excited about this new setup and everything. So, we're still working out the kinks and the bugs. YouTube decided to say, hey, you can't stream unless you have set it up over 24 hours ago. And I guess I didn't. So, we have that. And Facebook wouldn't talk to my software that I'm using tonight. So, cool kind of things here that we're going to show. Let's see. We have our overhead cam, so you can see what we're working on right down here. So if Matt's working over here or if Matt's working over here, you can see that. So that's what we got going on there. Let's see. And then, let's see. We'll have the slide on over to the booth. Slide on over to the booth. So you can catch out the booth cam. So there you have that. So you can see what he's working on there when he's airbrushing or when I'm airbrushing. There you go. So he's working on his
1970 Chevelle. It is waiting for clear coat.
There you go. So that's what he's working on tonight. And then we have our special one here. We have our dual cam. So you have the, up here in the top left-hand corner, you have the booth cam, and then you have the bench cam right here. And I am working on my F-15C cockpit right here. So getting ready to glue in the instrument panel once I get the the lovely stick where it needs to. So we got that going on. So that's what's going on there. Matt is also working on that. That is our buddy build that we're working on right now. So that's one of them. And then we'll be hopefully starting our Tamiya. Let's see if I can get it. Since we're just doing voices here.
I am missing the wheel.
So we're going to be working on our buddy build of the Ford GT by Tamiya. So you can see that. And let's see, we're actually going to go like this. And let's see how we do on this. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Boom, there we go. Our zoom on here. So there's the Ford GT. Let's see. I'm going to be doing mine in, I think, mica red. So that's what color I'm going to be doing mine in. And Matt's thinking about doing his in the light blue color, so we'll be working on that as well.
If you're familiar with the original Ford GT from the 60s, it had light blue and orange stripes, and I think I might paint a new one up to look like that.
Gotcha. So let's go back to the computer command. There we go. We got us both there. And then also on Mine with the Mats, I have a poll up there on what airplanes I should start working on besides the F-15, because I always have a couple going on at one time. Check out the poll there. Currently, the F-101 Voodoo is winning out along with the AC-47, I do believe. Yes, the AC-47 gunship. The Chinook gunship that was they only produced 5 of them as a test, and you can only go, let's see, you can go to the Redstone Arsenal in Alabama now and see the last surviving one right now. So
What happened to the others?
they all crashed or shut down.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you go check those out there if you go to Alabama. And let's see, and that one's called Easy Money. So I'm thinking about doing mine as Easy Money. So that's what we're gonna do with that. So we're just going to be modeling here for a little bit and then see if we can upload this and see what happens to the world. So Matt is in a conundrum right now, which
can't find my wheel.
Can't find your wheel. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Did it come off on there?
Already had it painted. It's not in the box.
Not in your box.
I thought I left it my drying parts here,
Okay.
but the drying parts that I had here are just my white ones. But it would have been on a.
Right there.
There's the wheel.
There's the wheel. So there you have that. So let's see. How long you let your Chevelle dry before you clear coat it?
I'm waiting for the sole,
Oh,
the,
sole.
the set to dry, so I can put the sole on it and let that dry, and then I can put. But it doesn't have to sit in there to dry.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I just left it in there.
Gotcha. Well, hang on. Let's switch to overhead cam then, so you can see what we're working on there. And we'll zoom out just a little bit. So there we have where we're working it. We're all trying this out new, so pretty excited.
Red paint on my hand. Stained the white.
Oh,
I gotta paint it.
that's the wheel well. No one's gonna see in there.
That's what I figured.
So yeah, get this taken care of. So we are just a bunch of average guys who get into modeling, since this is maybe a lot of times the first video you're all gonna see. So
That was tight fit. I need to glue that on there.
in my day job, I am a school teacher. I teach middle school history. And Matt is a what would you say your official title is?
They don't call us mechanics anymore, so they call us automotive technicians, or just technician.
All right.
For this, I shall use.
So I got a new modeling from my dad, who look at that. There you go, little Tamiya.
Tamiya Original, I believe. You'll call it original. It's not the thin, it's the regular. It's just like a thicker. Most of the time, that's what I'm using. Or I'm using that, or the quick setting thin, or super glue, the nice little squeeze tubes. The good stuff. I ran out of. Gel super glue works wonders.
Let's try this cockpit to go in there.
Which part are you doing?
Put
Oh,
the instrument panel
gotcha.
in. It's a little bit of a snug, tight fit.
Did you finish your photo etch last time?
Yes. Well, I finished it off today, actually.
Did you?
It doesn't drop into the hole. There we go. Get in there.
Flew on 757s. Way down too forward.
All right.
Would you fly on the same thing?
737s.
Smaller?
A little bit, yeah.
You fly Delta?
Southwest.
Southwest. Flew Delta exclusively. They're pretty nice. Had a TV, like, things in the back of the headrest.
Uh-huh.
They were free to
Nice.
use. So I watched Catch Me If You Can on the way down and The Terminal on the way back. I was on an airplane. I want to watch airplane, airplane movies. I think they had Castaway on there. I'm like, you don't want to watch that on an airplane.
No. No.
It's a little
It's a too much.
Yeah, so it's a little bad luck there.
Yeah.
Try to put this on here. All goes on there like that. Zoom.
Oh, I can zoom. That's right. I can zoom. Let's put it right there.
Rather than take over the booth.
As far as it zooms. So you can get it right down to that point right there. So all that is photo etched. He's working on the wheel well, so there we have that. That's where it go. Yep, there it is.
This piece goes there. There you go.
Alright, so we got that taken care of. Mine or yours? No, those are-
Yours?
Mine?
Yep.
Okay.
Mine's sitting here. I need the clear parts. Clear parts, clear parts. I won't be able to dip the Chevelle glass in the future
Yeah.
unless you have a big enough tank,
Yeah.
so to speak. Because the back glass and the front glass and the side glass is all one piece.
Gotcha. Yeah, no.
So just gonna have to do without on that one. Well, it does hide like the scuffs and whatnot that you just get if they're not in a clear bag like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they ship them in there loose, especially if you get used kits or
Mm-hmm.
eBay kits. A lot of times the all parts are not in the plastic bags anymore.
Yeah.
Keep this bag. I want 74 and 73. See how this is
So I primarily do aircraft, all kinds, modern to World War One to World War Two, Korea, Vietnam, Cold War. I do all this kind. Favorite one, F-15. My dad worked on it. So let's see. Since we're doing that, let's go to the computer cam. There we go. Talking to you there. Matt primarily does car models. This is his F-15 is our buddy build we're working on, and it's his first airplane. Pretty excited about
car
that.
models. I do mostly 1965 to 74. And favorite is Mopar, specifically the 71 CUDA or 70 to 72 Challenger.
Okay. Not a fan of the modern stuff because you work on that, right?
It doesn't excite me. They don't look as cool as the stuff back in the day did.
And you said car that you least like to work on, anything older than 20 years, right?
Yeah, typically because they're not maintained very well. So they're usually worn out to the point that it's just going to be a bad time.
Bad time and expensive time.
I mean, if it's expensive, that's not my problem. It's just usually not going to be quick and easy or fun. Because you have the constant worry of stuff breaking. this stuff will evaporate.
Yes, it will. I've actually labeled mine as set and soul on top, so I know which one it is. So
Yeah, I've knocked a bottle of set over one time. I was using that, pulled it out
and
like that, and just dumped it everywhere.
That's why my mats are turned over, because on the other side there's a whole section of my grid that's completely gone because I spilled some extra thin on it, and then I also spilled some set on it too. So
yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna work on that part over there. I need 36, 37, and 38. So hopefully next time we'll be able to stream. You'll be able to ask us questions and comment. So as our new thing is, so like, share, and subscribe. So to Modeling with the Mats, you can find us here. We also are on Facebook at Modeling with the Mats.
Post picture updates of the stuff that we're working on and stuff that members are working on. If you work on models, you're welcome to go to the Facebook page and post your work, tips, tricks, progress, stuff that you've already built that you're super proud of.
So all of that. So that's what we like doing. So you can see my P51 that I just finished off, my 132nd Hasegawa. I've sent out some reels today on that. I also have one for my F-104 Starfighter that I finished off, and also my Hellcat, so you can check that out. My let's see, where's my box? Get the box. My F6F Hellcat, so you can check out that as well. You can see Matt's Kudas and his, what else you been posting there?
I've just finished and posted pics of the 70 Challenger and the green Cuda is on there somewhere.
Yep.
That Monte Carlo, I don't think made it. I finished that well before and delivered it to the guy who I built it for long before the group was a thing.
Yeah, 'cause I just saw a thing that we've been doing this is our 6th year doing it.
Is it?
Yeah. It's because it came up on Facebook where it was like 6 years. It was like Mound of the Mats.
That sounds way too long.
Well, the first buddy build we did were the Mustangs.
It was the Mustang, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm awake.
You're awake.
I had to get up at 3:30 this morning for catch a flight from Florida home. So we got home. We got at the airport. I think 9:45. We were leaving the airport back to get our car.
Wow, that's impressive.
We also gain an hour.
Right.
East to west.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's husband works at the airport. He works on the ground vehicles for the airport there.
Okay.
So
it's like the baggage guys and those little.
I don't know if he works on those or not. But he works on like the big tanker trucks, the fuel trucks.
Oh, okay.
That I did for sure know that he works on. But he has a where he works at is a parking lot. So we parked our car there for free for 4 days. Yeah, it was a nice hookup.
That was a very nice hookup. Because I parked mine there from, Saturday to Wednesday, and it cost me $46.
That's actually cheaper than I figured it would be.
We park at the east parking spot off of Natural Bridge. And if you fly out of the east terminal, or Terminal 2, you have a direct shuttle right to that one instead of going around the entire airport area. Let's see, 36, 37, 30.
Yeah, we were going to pay to park there. Till my mom was like, well, don't do that, just park at Signature Flight. And they'll shuttle you over there for nothing. You tip the driver $5. And it works for me. Then when we were in Florida, we took lifts because that was cheaper than renting a car.
Really?
Yeah. We took lifts to and from Universal from the hotel, which our hotel was probably a mile away from Universal, and it was maybe $15 a ride. with tip.
Not bad.
So $30 a day. You can't rent a car for $30 a day.
No.
And that's we'd have to pay to park at at Universal if we rented a car.
Mm-hmm.
Then plus the added frustration of trying to navigate down there. So that was just it was the cheapest way to do it. And the last day because they do a shuttle from the hotel to the Universal, but only at select times.
Okay.
So the first 2 days we had early admission, so we could get there at like 8 and get in an hour before it actually opens to the general public. And the early shuttle was like 7 or 7 or 8 or
Uh-huh.
something. So we lifted that day, but the last day we caught the shuttle to the water park, and then the last day we were there, we cut the shuttle to and from, so that saved us some money. Yeah, well, Sunday was kind of a bummer because we got there just to do the stuff that we didn't do Friday.
Okay.
We spent most of the day, the other day, doing Harry Potter areas, and then pretty much the other half of the park. It's 2 different parks. So we wanted to catch all the water rides that you could do at the amusement park. And we wanted to do there was a Men in Black thing. It was like a laser gun shooting aliens.
Uh-huh.
Ride with and go-karts that twirl you around everywhere. We got in line for that, and we got super close to getting in it, and it broke down while we were in line waiting for it. So we bailed on that, and we headed over to the other half of the park to do there's a log flume ride and some sort of water ride in the Jurassic Park thing. And we got in line for the water ride Jurassic Park, and rain came in, or thunderstorms were in the area, so they had to shut down all outdoor rides until further notice. And it wasn't worth waiting around because I was looking at the radar, and there was this rain in the area from like 3 to 7:30.
Oh.
Like, I'm not waiting here for 4.5 hours for the chance on something opening back up.
Right. Why am I waiting 4 hours for a ride that's going to take me 15 minutes?
Not even. But yeah, that was kind of a bummer. But we were so lucky in not getting rained out any day down there, because there's just a constant chance of rain in Florida, because pop-up showers are just, it's this everyday thing you gotta deal with down there.
Oh, I didn't put that in yet. Do you have your canopy open or closed?
I'll probably do it open.
Okay. I'll do mine too.
When's the point where I need to start painting stuff? You need to paint the holes.
Alright.
Alright. I think this is dry right.
Oh, Matt's going into the booth.
I think so.
We'll go to dual cam.
Those look pretty dry. Alright.
In the dual cam.
For the clear coat, we use.
There we go.
Is it reverse or is it?
That's what you see is what you get right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's good.
Yeah.
Future floor polish, they don't make anymore.
Yeah.
But they can get what's the equivalent now?
Let's see. It's now Pledge Revive Floor Care. So back to Twist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt has a stash that'll last us for years and years.
Hopefully.
Hopefully this doesn't go bad sitting there.
Crossing our fingers. So that's the airbrush we got. Got it fenced outside. So that's the compressor humming you hearing.
Alright, I need the
What?
need the spring thing that rotates. You have something on it now?
No.
Well, I thought you kept it back here on the table.
See it over there. I don't know. Let's find out. I haven't used it lately. There it is.
Nope.
Sorry. Yep.
Have this little spinny thing that I'll be using. Carry this. Don't need as many clear coat layers on the engine bay, so I usually just do one and put the hood back on, and the way everything else stays pretty much even Stevens. There we go.
So one of the things that we are working on and preparing for is we have a model contest and show coming up that we will be participating in September. So that would begin
September 10th.
be September 10th. So September 10th. And Matt and I both have one or won awards at our model contest and show. We've all covered all the places, first, second, and third. So
I don't have a second.
you don't have a second?
I got first and third.
First and third, nobody out. First and third, nobody out. So. I like using Tamiya Extra Thin Cement. That is my go-to cement. Let's see, and it's the green top one. And I also like Tamiya Paint. It's also one of my go-tos. Got that all taken care of in there. Alright, so we've recorded about 30 minutes on here, so I think we're gonna let Matt finish up that. The key for him to get his nice glossy finish there is, just like in the movie Shrek, layers. Okay, so he's putting on small layers each time, each pass, and as it dries, it gets shinier. You can see the shine's already starting to build up on it. So, getting that nice clear coat shine on it.
After this, I buff it, wet dry. I'll buff it, and, touch up as needed. Do another coat or two.
Alright, so that's how he's going to do that. And when he's done, I'm going to get in the spray booth. I'm going to get me some gray paint on the inside of here and some weathering and all that on the inside of the F-15, so we can do that. And let's see. I think with that, we will call this broadcast an end for tonight. Just for something quick so you can see what we do here at Mod at the Mats. So we thank you for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Just two average guys who like to model, and we're named Matt. So that's a cool thing. So, and let's see. We'll switch it over to our computer cam here. Wait for the compression to stop. And we thank you for watching Model with the Mats. And as always, I'm Matt.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Model with the Mats. We'll see you next time.